It's like a cup of soul. It's not too sweet. That spice, you have to get it with the spice. I don't know why. It's just one of those things in this town that I can't go without. Especially on a rainy day like this.
If you haven't figured it out by now, I can pretty much nerd out over anything. And this is something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and now I'm actually going to have the chance to go out, get the supplies, build it. For the longest time, I have wanted to equip my Pelican with a massive amount of lights. The problem is, the lights have to be just small enough to fit on the drone, and they can't be too heavy for where the drone actually can't take off. I want this thing when it goes up at night to look like a straight up UFO. First I have to go get supplies to actually hook the lights up to the actual drone. And then second, I'm gonna have to go get more lights. Let's head over to the arts and crafts store.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Blitzen and all his reindeers pulling on the reins. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright.
My mother used to beat me with those.
Say your prayers, cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus.
For the wooden mounting, $8.60. For the actual lights, just over $30. Just last week I got a deal on some bike lights for about $4. They sent me 10 of them. So on top of that, it spent me $34 for all the lights, plus $8. So just under 40 bucks to actually create this thing. I'll test it out at a low altitude first before I take it somewhere, say over a lake or near a city.
That was dog shit I just stepped in. I'm gonna be really upset.
This is UFO test, take 1. Yes, it does work. Here are some of the problems that I ran into. Number 1, balance. Number 2 was the motor. But for the most part, it's totally plausible to actually just do this yourself. I mean, look at this thing. This is some sci-fi shit. What you just witnessed was a true reflection of 50 vlogs that I've done. I've never done this before. I've done it with no money. To me, that is a success, and everything I've done, all the effort and extra time spent putting this together, no matter how many people are watching, no matter how hard things have been, I have managed to create something from nothing. Even in times when I have no idea what the hell I'm doing, I am somehow able to take this little thing and make it into something that
could potentially become bigger. But the idea that I just took this drone, I strapped a bunch of lights to it, and was able to get it in the air. Granted, it had stability issues. Granted, the motors were not completely capable of handling that much weight in the air. All these things put together was able to make a prototype of something that could really work. That's what I'm trying to convey to you here. 50 vlogs. It's all a prototype, but it all leads to something. If you put your mind to it, no matter how bad it starts, if you just keep pushing on and coming up with new ideas, eventually you'll come up with, instead of coming up with what might work, you'll end up with something that what will work. And for those of you that are afraid to try something, if you're afraid of being ridiculed, trying a new business or a new job, you gotta go after it. And you're gonna screw up and you're gonna suck at it for a really long time. Not everything is a goddamn Instagram meme. Not everything is a selfie. You have to put more work into it. You have to put more effort into it. You gotta take the time and understand it. It's gonna require more than you just doing it once, and it's not gonna be perfect the first time. It's not even gonna be perfect the first 49 times. But maybe the 50th time, when you actually do put some time into it, you'll actually get it right. And when you do get it right, or close to right, the 50th time, now you know you're on a pathway to success. So before you ridicule, which you're totally allowed to do, ridiculing my work, my mindset, my personality, anything that is completely justifiable to criticize on my part, just know I'm trying as hard as I can, and I'm trying every different angle. And I can guarantee you that some of these angles are gonna work. No matter how cold it is, no matter how broke I get, no matter how bad things get, or no matter how angry I may seem, I'm gonna keep trying, I'm gonna keep creating, and you, whether you want to or not, will still be able to see what I've created. It's gonna get bigger. Just you wait.